Good morning. So I'm very pleased with my little Paddington. Now, I made a little suitcase. So first of all, I tried, because a suitcase is meant to be, the suitcase he has is wide and not that tall. I did 20 stitches and it came out way too wide. So this is 14 stitches, and all I did as I was knitting was I folded it up while it was on my needle, and I'd hold it against him. It's just eyeballing that, oh yes, that's the right size. I think I did about 26 rows, but I just eyeball things. It's not an exact number. And then I thought, oh, doesn't Paddington have clothes hanging out of his suitcase? So I did 6 stitches in 2 colours, his coat and his scarf, and did every row knit. Oh, what's that? Garter stitch. And then I thought, if I tack them inside the suitcase before I sew the suitcase up together, does that look cute? He's walking around with his clothes hanging out. One on each side or both on the same side? I don't know. But anyway, I thought that looked really cute. So I'm going to tack these down, and then I'm going to sew it up, the 3 sides. And then I've got a little bit of yellow. It matches the buttons. And I'm going to do just a couple of stitches across the top as if it's a couple of catches, like on an old-fashioned suitcase. And I thought that's going to look really sweet. And if you're very clever, you could write his name on here or put PB for Paddington Bear, or you can do anything you like to fancy it up. So that's the last thing I'm going to do. So that's how I made his little suitcase. I ended up doing 14 stitches and 26 rows. And these were 6 stitches and just a few rows of 3 rows, I think, of garter stitch. Oh no, that's more. Anyway, no, about 6 rows of garter stitch. I was going up and down. I'm thinking of how I did the scarf. The scarf was 60 stitches, 3 rows of garter stitch. Getting myself all confused because I'm actually really excited to get him finished. He took a while. Not just because of the holidays, but because of my accident. I just couldn't think straight. I've been very, very tired. So, yeah. But anyway, I'm quite pleased how he's turned out. So let me know if you give him a go. And then I think I'll go back and try a very simple one again. I might do a Pooh Bear, because Pooh Bear is very easy. He's just orange with a red t-shirt. So I'm going to sew that up and finish, and then I'm going to just tack it very gently onto where his hand is meant to be, so it's joined to him. So I think he's very sweet. So I'll put up a photo when I finish sewing them all up together. So I hope you've enjoyed this little Paddington series. And I hope you've enjoyed his little friends that I've got here. And then I think I'll make a Pooh Bear. So there you go. I'm really enjoying making these, actually. I'm getting quite excited about them. And I've never made a toy before in my life. I'm not at all crafty, but I thought there's got to be a way for me to do this. So take it slowly, don't stress. It's all about having fun. And as you can see, when I make mine, he looks fine at the end. He looks very cute, but you can see all my mistakes and weird things happening along the way. So never worry about being perfect. Just have a go and enjoy yourself. So have a good rest of your week, and I will catch up with you with my next tutorial. Bye. Oh, so instead of just taking a photo for the end, I thought I'd actually show you. So here's my little suitcase. I love it. I decided to put both colours on the outside. The red's on the bottom just because it's longer, but the blue gets lost against the coat, I think. So make the blue longer and put it down lower, maybe. And I sewed up the sides. I did the top last. So remember when you're sewing, I turned it inside out. I sewed a bit down the top and then I had to stop, turn it round the right way, and then just sewed from the brown to the blue and the brown to the red, and then did that side, because you can't just close the whole thing up. It'll be stuck on the inside. I'm not very good at sewing things up, and my eyes aren't very good. And then I sewed across the top, and I put some of the yellow, and I did some little handles, but I just tacked it to his body and tied a bit of a knot so it sort of flops around. So, and I'm going to put a tack at the back of the scarves on all the dolls, just to tack the back of the scarf so when you undo it, it's still attached at the back so that no pieces get lost, especially for little children that are going to be playing. But isn't he cute? I'm actually quite impressed with myself after looking so terrible while I'm trying to sew it up. And that just goes to show that, things don't look so bad when they're finished. So I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. You can give it a go, but honestly, start with an easier one of the snowman or even the boy, or you can make the boy a girl, but I don't really have a tutorial for her, but they're exactly the same. You just change colours. Start with an easier one first, otherwise, it is a bit finicky, a bit picky for your fingers to be able to get through doing everything, but I love it. I love him. He's just gorgeous. I'm quite proud of myself. All right, and don't forget, this is my magic needle with a little fishing loop on it, so I can actually thread things. It is hard to get through the stuffing, but it is wonderful. Get yourself a pack of these. They come in different lengths, but they're just amazing. I use them for my crochet and my knitting, just everything now. So, yeah, there you go. I'm so pleased. Bye.